Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio, so then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife.
Do you remember what happened on Friday?
Wow. No. Not at all.
Yeah, I kind of don't either, but it's something about this guy, Jephthah, and he delivered the Israelites from the Ammonites. And
okay.
They went back and forth with the Israelites were doing bad, then they were doing good. And then
so like the entire
those judges.
book so far.
Yeah.
Where they go back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the final line was, the leaders of Gilead said to each other, whoever attacks the Ammonites first will become ruler over all the people of Gilead.
Oh, that's right. It was a prize.
Yeah.
They got if they did the attacking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to look it up because I was like, I don't even know.
I mean, it's Easter weekend, and like, not that we did much, but like, I don't know, we did a lot. We did cleaning today.
We did cleaning.
Today, we set up a new podcast studio.
Being Sunday as we're recording this, not Monday as you're listening.
Right. Yeah.
So we weren't really on, hey, how about that Bible, huh? we weren't on that.
No, we weren't. But we did set up a new place to record our podcast, so
yeah, we did.
That's kind of cool.
That's fun.
Right.
Whee!
All right, well, what are we reading today?
We are reading Judges chapter 11.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Judges chapter 11.
Okay.
Now, Jephthah of Gilead was a great warrior.
Because they said so.
Because he was.
But not as great as Nimrod. There's a big callback here. For
Yeah, I
saying
wonder
Nimrod
if he was.
is still the best.
Do you think?
I mean,
They said he was great, but do you think that Jephthah was...
I'm still talking about Nimrod. Do you think I'll still be talking about Jephthah?
No.
Yeah, so Nimrod. Okay. Totally.
Well, Jephthah was the son of Gilead, but his mother was a prostitute.
Oh, man.
I hate it when my mother's a prostitute.
I know, right? It just ruins my whole life.
Gilead's wife also had several sons, and when these half-brothers grew up, they chased Jephthah off the land. Ugh.
Apparently, They didn't like him.
I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know.
You will not get any of our father's inheritance, they said, for you are the son of a prostitute.
Oh, I see. He was like
he's the
bastard son. Yeah.
And they went, nah, at him.
Okay, got it.
So Jephthah fled from his brothers, I would too,
right,
and lived in the land of Tob, but not the land of Nod.
Okay.
Yep. Soon he had a band of worthless rebels following him.
Those damn worthless rebels.
I see. They're going to paint him as a bad guy because his mother was a prostitute.
Well, of course. Yeah.
That equates to evilness. I see.
Right, yeah.
I see what we're doing here.
But they are bringing up a lot more of these bad people now. Like, they were just kind of glossing over it before, but now they're bringing up these guys. So
Yeah, but it's annoying that they're like, he had a mother for a prostitute. He's a bad guy.
Right, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is the Bible, so
I
mean,
know. It's just shitty.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? There's lots of people that have mothers as prostitutes, and they're not bad guys, so
Right.
fuck off.
Right.
At about this time, the Ammonites began their war with Israel. When the Ammonites attacked, the elders of Gilead sent for Jephthah in the land of Tob. The elders said, "Come and be our commander! Help us fight the Ammonites!" But Jephthah said to them, aren't you the ones who hated me and drove me from my father's house? Why do you want to come to me now?
Are you doing
when you're in
Divas
trouble?
here?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, why are you coming to me now now that you're in trouble? And they're like...
Yeah, no, it's a good question. Like, I mean,
yeah.
You kicked me out and now you want help? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because we need you, the elders replied.
Mm-hmm.
If you lead us in battle against the Ammonites, we will make you ruler over all the people of Gilead.
Dang.
Do you believe them, though? I would not believe them.
I wouldn't believe them, no.
Jephthah said to the elders, "Let me get this straight. If I come with you, and if the Lord gives me victory over the Ammonites, will you really make me ruler over all the people? Question mark."
Oh, so he's like, I don't trust you guys.
Yeah. Good for him. "The Lord is our witness," the elders replied.
Oh, damn.
"We promise to do whatever you say."
Wow.
That's a high promise. I do not believe them even still, though.
Right, right.
But so Jephthah went with the elders of Gilead, and the people made him their ruler and commander of the army. At Mizpah, in the presence of the Lord, Jephthah repeated what he had said to the elders. Then Jephthah sent messengers to the king of Ammon, asking, "Why have you come out to fight against my land?" The king of Ammon answered Jephthah's messengers, "When the Israelites came out of Egypt, they stole my land from the Arnon River to the Jabbok River and all the way to the Jordan."
Right? You fuckers are the ones that took our land.
"Now then,
so we've been saying all along.
Give me back the land peaceably."
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, give me my fucking land that you stole and I'll leave you the fuck alone.
Right.
Fuckers. Jephthah sent this message back to the Ammonite king. "This is what Jephthah says. Israel did not steal any land from Moab or Ammon. When the people of Israel arrived at Kadesh on their journey from Egypt after crossing the Red Sea, they sent messengers to the king of Edom asking for permission to pass through his land, but their request was denied. Then they asked the king of Moab for similar permission, but he wouldn't let them pass through either."
So wait. Hold on. This is what gives you permission to fucking take their goddamn land?
I don't think so, but there's more.
Okay, all right.
"So the people of Israel stayed in Kadesh. Finally, they went around Edom and Moab through the wilderness. They traveled along Moab's eastern border and camped on the other side of the Arnon River. But they never once crossed the Arnon River into Moab, for the Arnon was the border of Moab. Then Israel sent messengers to King Sihon of the Amorites, who ruled from Heshbon, asking for permission to cross through his land to get to their destination. But King Sihon didn't trust Israel to pass through his land. Instead, he mobilized his army at Jahaz and attacked them."
But did he, though? I think that the Israelites were already kind of like threatening them.
They were.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah. "But the Lord, the God of Israel, gave his people victory over King Sihon. So Israel took control of all the land of the Amorites who lived in that region, from the Arnon River to the Jabbok River, and from the eastern wilderness to the Jordan."
But you know what, though? You didn't have to take the land from them. You could have installed a new ruler who was more favorable to you.
Yeah.
And left them the fuck alone.
Right.
So technically, you still did steal their fucking land.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because the people had nothing to do with what the rulers were doing.
Yeah.
So you see, it was the Lord, the God of Israel, who took away the land from the Amorites and gave it to Israel. Why then should we give it back to you?
Because it was ours.
Right? You keep whatever your god Chemosh,
there's a new god,
gives you, and we will keep whatever the Lord our God gives us. Are you any better than Balak, son of Zippor, king of Moab? Did he try to make a case against Israel for disputed land? Did he go to war against them? Israel has been living here for 300 years, inhabiting Heshbon and its surrounding settlements.
Damn, we're 300 years in, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
All the way to Aurora and its settlements, and in all the towns along the Arnon River.
We're skipping big chunks of time.
We are. But why have you made no effort to recover it before now? Therefore, I have not sinned against you. Rather, you have wronged me by attacking me. Let the Lord who is judge decide today which of us is right, Israel or Ammon.
I mean, all right, I'm not justifying them stealing the land, but we're talking about 300 years. Mm-hmm. And after 300 years, I think that most people have forgotten that this wasn't this was somebody else's land. They've lived there for 300 fucking years.
Yeah.
The U.S. hasn't even been a country that long. You know?
Right, that's true.
So, I mean, like, I think most people have forgotten. So, it's kind of a fair point.
Like, why are you doing this now? We've been here for 300 years and you haven't said anything.
Right. It's still shitty that they took the land 300 years ago.
But 300 years ago...
300 years ago is a long fucking time.
And 300 years ago was somebody else.
Right. So I hate to even say this because I don't like siding with them, but they have a fair point, I think.
Maybe. Because, okay, let's play devil's advocate here. That would be similar to the Native Americans saying that, we want our land back that you stole from us.
Yeah.
And the American government going, why now?
Well, and I agree. I mean, but what can you do? How do you do that? That's the question. This would be, so like, let's just say the Native Americans decided to just up and go to war with the U.S. because, we took their land, right?
Which we did.
Right, which we did. Mm-hmm. We're not going to give it back to them that way. We might give them chunks back through negotiations and stuff like that, but there's people here that have lived here for hundreds of years now. And I'm not saying that justifies what we did, but it's not as easy as just going to war and taking it back, Right,
but I'm just saying, I don't think it's fair to say, well, it's been 300 years, so they do have a point. Like, everybody's forgot it by now. I mean, that's easy for us to say in our house, but I don't think that people who have been conquered would find it so easy. Like, maybe they've been, much like the Native Americans, maybe they've been arguing this whole time. Maybe they've been raising their voice this whole time. And
no, you're absolutely right. I mean, it could be a point of contention, and it has been a point of contention probably.
Like, it didn't just come out of nowhere.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. But it could have, though. They could have also used this prior claim as a justification to go to war with somebody.
They could have.
Much like Russia with Ukraine.
That is true. That is true. So, yeah, you never know which way it went.
Right.
Either way, people are stupid.
Yes, that is a universal truth right there.
Universal through the histories. Okay, but the king of Ammon paid no attention to Jephthah's message.
Okay.
So he's like...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. At that time, the Spirit of the Lord came upon Jephthah, and he went through the land of Gilead and Manasseh, including Mizpah and Gilead, and from there he led an army against the Ammonites.
Okay.
And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord. He said, if you give me victory over the Ammonites, I will give to the Lord whatever comes out of my house to meet me when I return in triumph. I will sacrifice it as a burnt offering.
Oh, so he is a godly person, apparently.
Who knew?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Right.
So Jephthah led his army against the Ammonites, and the Lord gave him victory.
Right.
He crushed the Ammonites, devastating about 20 towns from Aurora to an area near Minnith and as far away as Abel-Keramim.
Yeah, that place.
That one place,
Yep. Yeah.
In this way, Israel defeated the Ammonites.
In this way. Not the other way.
This way.
This way.
Not that way either.
Right, yeah.
When Jephthah returned home to Mizpah, his daughter came out to meet him, playing on a tambourine and dancing for joy. Woohoo! Yeah, Daddy-o, I'm so glad you're home. Yeehaw! Right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. She was his one and only child. He had no other sons or daughters. When he saw her, he tore his clothes in anguish. Oh, my daughter, he cried out. You have completely destroyed me.
What?
You've brought disaster on me.
Wait, what?
For I have made a vow to the Lord, and I cannot take it back.
What?
I don't know.
What is going on here?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And she said, Father, if you have made a vow to the Lord, You must do to me what you have vowed, for the Lord has given you a great victory over your enemies, the Ammonites. But first, let me do this one thing. Let me go up and roam in the hills and weep with my friends for 2 months, because I will die a virgin. I don't even understand what's happening right now.
She wants to get it on before she dies.
Yeah.
Apparently, he remember he said he'd give him God everything in his house or whatever.
Yeah.
Which apparently includes his daughter, and so apparently God is asking him to. It's not clear yet, but apparently he wants him to kill her for him as a sacrifice, maybe.
Oh.
I guess.
Okay.
And she's like, okay, but I need to go screw some people first.
Right, so I don't die a virgin.
Right, I guess. I mean, that's what I'm gathering here.
You may go, Jephthah said, and he sent her away for 2 months. She and her friends went into the hills and wept because she would never have children.
Oh, no, okay, never mind. They just wept. My bad.
Yeah, they just wept. They totally did not get it on.
Right.
They only wept.
They didn't call any boys while they were out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Party in the hills. When she returned home, her father kept the vow he had made, and she died a virgin.
Wait, what? Hold on. She died a virgin. How did she die?
I have no idea.
Did God kill her, or did he kill her for God? This is a little disturbing here, and I need to know this because if they don't cover this has got to be one of our questions that we answer.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because I am very, very much intrigued by what is going the fuck on here.
So it has become a custom in Israel for young Israelite women to go away for 4 days each year to lament the fate of Jephthah's daughter. Okay.
But the fate was brought to her by who? God or by Jephthah? Did Jephthah kill her?
I think he killed his daughter.
And God was allowed this to happen.
I think that
human sacrifice, which is what they bitch about from the other gods.
Right.
Okay. What the fuck?
Oh, and the end, by the way.
Okay, yeah, the end.
I am fairly certain that he killed his daughter just then.
But they didn't say it.
It really glossed over it.
It really did.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna need to know more.
It feels like that was a killing, right?
It feels like that was a murder that happened just then.
Right. Yeah.
An infanticide where you kill your own child.
That's not okay.
No, not at all.
That was not okay at all. At least with Abraham, God stopped him before he killed his son. You know, like.
Right.
But now apparently God wants him to sacrifice his daughter.
Apparently, and I've never heard anything about this one. So
right? No, disturbing. Probably for good reason because they don't want us to know about this shit.
Right? But it's just I'd heard about the other one.
Right.
But I've never heard of this one.
Well, no. Can you imagine a Christian being like, "Yeah, God allowed for we did human sacrifices back in the day."
Right.
Like, wait, what?
What
did you just say? God was okay with human sacrifice, huh?
Not just the one time when he did a nah.
Right.
At the last
but this
minute.
is an actual.
This was an actual human sacrifice.
I know they didn't say it, but it has to be what they're doing.
I will look into it because I need to know.
I'm sure somebody tomorrow will tweet me and let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to know. Like this is insane.
This is very disturbing.
All right. Well, so that was Judges chapter 11, right?
It sure was.
And tomorrow we are doing
Judges chapter 12.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.